Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey Media, Sundays from 11 a.m. to noon, broadcasting live from Detroit and stretching to the heart of Central Texas, here on FM 88.1 WHPR with co-hosts Longhorn and the Jersey Girl. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. And now, here's your host that never gets it right, but is never wrong, Will Sims.
All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, sitting up here with Haley Scott and the Longhorn. What time is it?
Game time, prime time. Detroit Sports Jersey Media time. Let's get it on, popcorn. What's up, Haley? What's up, Will?
Hey, what's up?
All right, everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, gobble, gobble, turkey, turkey in the house.
Man, I've not seen enough of that food, man, for real.
Yeah, you can only eat it for 2 days,
Yeah.
and then it's it gets kind of sickening after that. You don't want to eat it no more.
I had me a pizza last night. I got tired of it, for real,
You
man.
get you hot and ready.
Yep. To be honest, I did. Well, I actually called this one place. They talk about an hour and a half. I said, man, I ran across the street 4 times, and that's my hour and a half.
Did you get a patty pie? Anybody have a patty pie?
No, what is that?
You know the little thing that's going around on the internet?
Oh,
where the guy's
Patty
singing?
LaBelle pie? No, you had it?
No, someone told me it tastes like I can't say it on air.
Crap. Tell the truth.
Crap pie.
For real? What kind
That's
of
what I
pie
heard.
supposed to be? Sweet potato or something?
Mm-hmm.
No, you had one Longhorn. You had one here. You had one.
No, I
Didn't
had
hear me
no,
say
I had
it's
no
good.
LaBelle pie. I had my mama
Person?
sweet
Oh,
potato
it was
pie.
good?
It was good in the mug, man.
They was hating.
Oh,
I don't get into no name brand pies because somebody famous singer make a pie so-called pie. You know what I'm saying?
Hen Dog said he gonna make a Longhorn pie.
That's right. There you go. All the way from Central Texas, baby. You better ask somebody.
All right, well, check this out. 313-868-3688. We got Michigan, Ohio State. Michigan State versus Iowa next week for the Big Ten Championship. Winner goes straight to the playoffs. Also,
That's what's up. Big Ten gonna represent.
yeah,
All you SEC wannabe championship. Oh,
Hey,
boy,
man.
they not making any noise, are they?
Hey, man, lay off my Alabama. Yes, we are. We won. I don't care. We won. Huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
boo-hoo.
you don't like that, do you?
SEC.
Yeah. Also, we got Haley Comics, Crazy Eights, and the Big Dummy. Then we're going to close out the show. All right, Longhorn, let's jump off into it. Michigan and Ohio State yesterday. They got whooped, man. It was embarrassing.
Whoop, they got a mud hole stomped in them.
Man, you know what that game remind me of? It remind me of a couple of weeks ago when the Lions went overseas and played Kansas City. I mean, dog, they didn't even show up for the game, man, for real.
But hold on now. The Lions fans gonna tell you that remind them of when the Lions whooped up on Philly.
Yeah, well, you can look at it that way also. You know, they did their thing on Thanksgiving Day, but that was an embarrassment yesterday. Like I tried to tell you and the Jersey Girl, the Wolverines ain't ready for the big boys, dog. It's as simple as that.
No, they ain't ready. They ain't ready for the Buckeyes. But now, here's the question. Here's the question of the day, the $65,000 question. Does that mean the Harbaugh is gone?
No, he only been there 1 year, man.
Remember you said that if you can't beat the Buckeyes, then you out of here.
Okay, Longhorn, that's over a period of matter of time. It ain't the first season.
Okay, give me 3 seasons. If he don't beat the Buckeyes, well, his contract is for 4 years. So after 4 years, contract is ending anyway. So if he don't beat him in 4 years, is he out of here?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't even think he cares because I see him going back to the NFL anyway.
You think he's going to just go ahead and say, you know what, count on my losses and go on back to NFL?
Well, see, it's like this. Him and his brother, you know, they got that brotherly love competition. His brother got a Super Bowl with Baltimore. He don't have one, so I'm quite sure he would love to have a Super Bowl just like his brother. But and he's in the coaching, if you want to say this, coaching years or whatever. He's still kind of young.
Oh, he's real young. He's young. He's young.
You know what I'm saying? So I really see him returning to the NFL, which rumors has it that he might be leaving after this season to go to Indy the coach, because he coached Andrew Luck at Stanford. So them just rumors. He said there's no truth to it, but hey, sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. So you never.
Wow,
So,
that'd be really messed up. You talking about if that rumor was to come true, 1 year at Michigan, getting all that money, and then pack his bags and leave.
I mean, sometimes, man, sometimes they make you an offer you can't refuse.
They have to buy his contract out, though. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have to buy it out. They don't have to buy it out. I think usually how that works is if he was to go to like another college team. I'm not for sure how the coach's contract works out, or the pros, for a matter of fact. But I don't think they have to buy him out.
I'm about to call him up and ask him how it goes.
So what was your impression of the game yesterday? Did you watch it?
That fiasco? I'm using my $50 word. That fiasco? That was no impression. The impression was they got stomped a new mud hole. That was the impression.
Did you watch the game?
So I'm sure the blue and gold turned to blue and mud.
You watched the whole game?
The Buckeyes ran the clock up on them. They were trying to
hang
tough.
Still a fan.
Elliott proved why he is leaving his senior year and going for the NFL draft.
I feel kind of bad because you're like dogging the Wolverines, and I have a hoodie on.
But wait a minute, how you feel bad, but you covering the hoodie up because they lost?
I know.
You don't feel that bad.
Right. I thought it looked cute, too. That's why. It has
no
no significant meaning.
It's not dogging when you're stating the fact.
Well, yeah, I know. They lost, pretty bad.
And I'm a big Michigan fan. But they just not ready for the big boy.
Everybody was so
surprised. There's a difference between losing by 1 point, 2 points. You know how people say, well, a win is a win, whether it's by half a point or 1 point. But when you get stomped a mud hole in you, then that's totally different.
See, and I agree with you, Longhorn. If you lose by a few points or maybe at the last second like you did with Michigan State, but to give up that many points and you're supposed to be the number 4 run defense in the nation. The nation. That's right, the nation. And you give up a total of 369 total yards.
Running.
100 and, matter of fact, 139 of them coming by their quarterback and 214 coming by their running back, Elliott. And I told you in Jersey Girl the last year, that could have went 2 ways. Either he wasn't going to play his best so he can save himself for the NFL, or he was going to be auditioning for the NFL, which I think he was, and he just clowned on Michigan. He was averaging 7 yards a carry. Come on now.
And just think about it. How can you have the number 4 defense in the nation and you let a quarterback, a QB, get that many yards running on you?
Hey, you know what's so funny? He was averaging more yards than a running back. He was averaging 7 point. He was averaging 7.3, and the running back was averaging 7.1. But like I said before, man,
I know Harbaugh was on the side saying, "What in the world are we doing out here?" I know the defensive coach didn't even get next to Harbaugh the whole game.
Well, you just can't put that on the defense. You got to put the offense didn't show up either. Come on now. They didn't put that many
I'm just saying the defensive coach wasn't even down in next to Harbaugh the whole game talking about, well, I don't know what's going on with these guys out here.
It was an embarrassing game. I'm just saying I was shocked by the outcome. I was shocked by
the points.
The points, the yards rushing. I mean, dog, they just manhandled Michigan.
Well, they just came with their A game. That's all. Everybody thought they were going to lose, and they definitely came out victorious in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I ain't going to lie. I had a little money on Michigan, too. That's what I'm mad more than anything.
And they lost by so much.
How much you have? 2 big ones? You had $2 on them.
No,
and the bus ticket.
It was a little more than that, Longhorn. It was a friendly wager. Nothing, Vegas style. Just a little friendly wager. But I was expecting more, man. More. See, it goes to show you with the mental breakdown at the end of the game for Michigan State. And I go back even further than that. You can go to game 1 when they lost to Utah, man. I mean, Utah's no powerhouse. But they're just, I'm gonna, not beat up on them too hard. This is everybody first year playing under Harbaugh and his system. So you got to give,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So you got to give a little leadway there also. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But along with that and the mental breakdown, like I said, at the end of the Michigan State game, when all the guy had to do was punt it, even though he got blocked, all he had to do was just fall on it. It still would have been over. And this blowout yesterday against Ohio State, they're not ready. Maybe next year under his system, and I believe this is the quarterback first and final year there at Michigan, because he transferred from Iowa, which is 12 and 0. He wish he'd have stayed there. But you got to give some kind of leeway. Okay, this is Brady Hoke boys. This is Harbaugh's system coming in under Brady Hoke boys. So we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah,
I just
you
thought
gotta
that
go
Brady.
back to the drawing board.
I
Redo
wouldn't-
the X's and O's.
I wouldn't have
You
been
know-
upset if they had lost 23-20. But come on, man. Come on. Look at the run yardage. Man, come on. Y'all, can you defend that?
Well, if you're gonna go out like
Victorious.
I can't even put words. I'm lost for words. Let's move on to the next topic.
You want to move on to the next topic? All right, we got Michigan State versus Iowa next week. What you got on there, Longhorn?
Woo-wee.
Michigan State
that's
clown.
gonna be a battle right there because Iowa. I'm gonna give some advantages to Michigan State. I'm giving advantage because they have the experience, because they did beat three powerhouses coming up in their season. They beat Oregon, they beat the Buckeyes, and they beat Michigan. So, and they have the experience. Now, you look at Iowa State for their 12-0 record. Some people talking about, they got a chump record, chump schedule, but still they're 12-0. So their momentum is up there. So I'm just happy the fact that a top 10 is going back to the championship, because whoever wins is going to be in the bracket for the championship again this year. So I got to give it to Iowa. Because I think the Spartans going to have a breakdown.
You know what, Longhorn? I'm going to go something. I'm piggyback on something you said. I don't play that. The schedule is weak, the schedule is strong. You got to play the teams that's on your schedule, because for a simple fact, if you don't beat them, you still sorry. And if you do beat them, then they run to, the schedule was weak. So you got to play the teams, play the teams that's on the schedule. And you have to beat. I don't care who it is. It's on the schedule. They didn't make up the schedule, and they went out and won. So I'm gonna leave it at that. As simple as that.
I'm gonna give you a perfect analogy. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. It's like playing spades. You gotta play the hands that dealt to you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta play the hands that dealt to you in spades. You can't come out there reneging. You can't throw your cards in talking about I only got two spades. Hey, you gotta play the hands that dealt to you. You got a partner over there. Hopefully your partner can help you out with some books. You gotta play the hands that dealt to you. So I'm going with Iowa. I'm going with Iowa by 14. That's how strong I think they're going to do it.
I don't know.
As long as there's a Big Ten in there and we get the championship 2 consecutive years, I'm good with it. Boo-hoo the SEC. Down with the SEC and your Alabama boys.
Did you see my boy Derrick Henry put up them 271 yards on the ground? Whoo, that boy a beast. Y'all can't handle that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready, but I'm gonna take Michigan State over Iowa.
All right, we can put a Faygo Coke in the back, but that better make potato chips on it.
I'm gonna actually say, to be honest with you, if you want to go use that weak schedule analogy, and you gonna say that Michigan State had a stronger schedule and beat some top 20 teams during their schedule, I'm gonna have to say Michigan State gonna blow them boys out.
What?
Yes. Well, you saying Iowa gonna win by 14?
Yeah, but that's not no blowout.
I'm looking at a 21-point blowout.
Man, blowout is what you got when they're 45. That's a blowout, 45 points.
Well, Michigan State, they blew out Penn.
When I win, would you collect my Faygo Red Pop
I
and my
got you. I'm gonna send it through FedEx.
potatoes from that guy?
Yeah, I'll send it through FedEx for you.
All
Priority
right,
overnight.
Look, Michigan State blew them out 55-16 yesterday. Come on now.
Come on now. Doesn't matter about the lineup.
Y'all don't give people don't give Michigan State enough credit, man.
Man, because they know they're beasts.
You like Michigan State?
Heck yeah.
You taking them over Iowa?
Heck yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, y'all going against the Longhorns?
No, you never just Okay, now U of M, is completely different from Michigan State towards like winning games wise. They're just so much better. So do not doubt MSU. Go right through for MSU. Okay?
I agree 100%.
All right, that's why she's wearing a Wolverine hoodie.
It was just for fashion. Like, they lost clearly, so clearly I have this red jacket on top of it because they suck. But
you know what? I don't like the selection committee because they're not going to put the Buckeyes not going back to the championship because they didn't win a conference game.
Well, no, Longhorn. That's not totally true. They're not putting them in the playoff game because they're not going to the Big Ten championship final. Now, if they'd have been playing in the Big Ten championship final and won the Big Ten championship final, they would have been playing in the playoffs. Yeah. Granted they still the champs, but the champs didn't show up this year to win the Big Ten conference final or go to the Big Ten conference game like they did last year. So you can't put that on the committee. You have to put that strictly on Ohio State's shoulder. If they'd have won right out, and matter of fact, if Michigan State would have lost yesterday, Ohio State would have actually been in the Big Ten conference final.
They
needed some help.
The Buckeyes needed Penn State to beat the Spartans, but that didn't happen.
Exactly. So, matter of fact, the winner of Michigan State, if Michigan State would have lost, the winner of the Michigan and Ohio State game would have went to the Big Ten Conference next week, championship conference, which would have put them in a good position to be in a playoff position. But you can't put that on the committee, Longhorn. Now, some of them teams are questionable, like Clemson, they struggle or whatever. But
right.
But you know what I'm saying? But you just can't put that team right there on the committee. That's not their fault, The
champions didn't show up.
They should have beat Michigan State. They wouldn't have had no problem. They didn't go to their strength, which was their running back, which, when he called them out last week, look what he did to Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
Elliott, look what he did to Michigan once he called the team out. That's ridiculous that y'all only let me carry that ball 13 times. Yeah, you see, how many times did he carry it yesterday? It was
I don't have it in front of me, but
it was a big difference. Trust me.
Oh, he made a big impact.
Once he called out the team.
Matter of fact, one of the Michigan players was saying it takes 2 or 3 men to tackle that guy. One man can't tackle him alone. So that's when the defensive player from the Wolverines was saying that. So that's some big praises right there for defensive man telling, hey, it takes 2 or 3 guys to tackle this dude.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, get a word from our sponsor. When we come back, we're going to touch on this Lions-Eagles last week, and Lions
winning.
And yeah, they won. I give you that. Lions and Green Bay this Thursday night. I mean, I think Green Bay's in trouble anytime you let Detroit and Chicago come up to Lambeau and beat you. Mm-hmm. You have problems. See, everybody thought they was back because they beat Minnesota the week before. But in fact, they monkey stomped Minnesota. But
about that cooter, baby.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, we'll be back after a word from our sponsor, 313-868-3688.
Hello, Detroit Sports Jersey listeners. If you would like to be a sponsor of Detroit Sports Jersey, the email address is info@detroitsportsjersey.com. And the phone number is 313-624-7814. We air every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern on FM 88.1 WHPR with live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Detroit Sports Jersey offers reasonable sponsorship rates. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by ENO Productions /Fiverr. That's Fiverr. ENO Production/Fiverr does video production work, and this is where Detroit Sports Jersey goes for video work week after week. Again, that's ENO Productions/Fiverr. That's FIVERR.
Lasoy Candles offers you a truly unique candle with amazing fragrances from the first inch to the last. With nearly 100 different scents to choose from and good variety of jars, Lasoy Candles has you covered. Get your free 8-ounce candle today at www.lasoy.org. Right here on 88.1 WHPR.
All right. Welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. Check it out. Lions are off today. They played Thanksgiving. They whooped the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, that was a straight whooping, just like Ohio State did Michigan yesterday. Longhorn, your thoughts on that game? Then we get your thoughts on the Packers game this Thursday night.
Well, I think old Cooter got the boys on pumping on all gears in the Lions den. But do you think it's enough? Do you think it's enough to save old Caldwell's job, though?
I mean, the worst he can really finish this season is a possible 8-8. The only winning record teams I believe they got left on their schedule are the Packers. So, I think he's not going nowhere. He's not going. I tell people that from the beginning. You cannot have one winning season, come back and have an off season, they get rid of you like that. Now, if he pull this next year and they do it, he's gone. But I don't see, them getting rid of him. Caldwell, he'll be here next year. That's no big issue. I don't even see why people making that an issue. That's no issue on that.
But you know what? I noticed on Facebook, everybody, all the Stafford fans talking about where all the Stafford haters at and posted Stafford MVP, this and that and the third. So I posted on there. I said, well, okay, you got all these MVP. I said, how many Super Bowl rings the Stafford has? And somebody replied back to that comment, said, oh, I must be a Green Bay Packer fan, right? I said, well, no, I'm just a fan of football. I said, but if you're going to post that, I want you to post how many rings that he had, how many games where he has thrown over 300 yards where the Lions have won the game, and also how many games has he won on a roll playing against teams that are over 500. Of course, I didn't get no comment back from that. So all these Stafford fans talking about all the Stafford haters where you're at now when they beat the Eagles. My question is, do you think you Stafford fans out there, because I'm a Lions fan, and I say Stafford needs to go. But personally, these guys saying, oh, Stafford is good now. We're on the road. We're ready. Keep Stafford for another 5 years. Are you serious?
He ain't
yes,
going
they
nowhere.
Are very serious.
He ain't going.
They want to keep this guy for another 5 years. Can you believe it?
He ain't going nowhere, Longhorn. You can get off. You can get off of that soap opera. He ain't going nowhere.
You know why? Too much money, brother. We don't pay this guy too much money. He's pimping us. He's gonna pimp the Lions den out on us, brother.
Here goes some games, Longhorn. If you want your Detroit Lions to make the playoffs, these are the teams, the important games that's jumping off that you will root for them to win. Minnesota at Atlanta. You want Minnesota to defeat Atlanta. Pittsburgh versus Seahawks. You rooting for Pittsburgh to rooting for the Steelers to defeat Seattle. The Giants at Washington. You rooting for New York to beat Washington. Indy at Tampa Bay. You rooting for Indy to beat Tampa Bay. And Houston at New Orleans. New Orleans at Houston. You rooting for Houston to defeat New Orleans. And you got Cincinnati, the Rams at Cincinnati. You rooting for Cincinnati to defeat St. Louis. And the Cardinals at San Francisco. You rooting for the Cardinals, for Arizona to defeat the 49ers, which I don't see that being really a problem.
Yeah, that's not a problem. So basically what you're saying is we need to win all our games, and we need all that help.
Well, this is just for today. You be setting yourself up. You be sitting. These are the games today.
To set ourselves up in a favorable position, we need all that help. And we need to win our games.
To put yourself in a position to win, to get into the playoffs. Yes.
Good God Almighty, boy.
I mean, well, everybody needs help out here. The closer it gets to the end of the season, all the Lions ain't the only team that needs help. Hell, look at your
I know,
Cowboys. They
but
still.
you done ran off about 7 games that we need help.
Yeah, okay. Well, you dug yourself in a major hole at the beginning of the season, Long. What the hell you want from me? Huh?
We dug ourselves in a deep mud hole.
I mean, look. Hey, look at this. You got your Cowboys down there. They still in the playoffs. Mathematically, they're not eliminated.
Hey, let me state something for the records there. You take the word "you got your" off of that phrase before Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys are down here. Yeah, mathematically, the Cowboys are not eliminated from the playoffs. But you know, Romo, he's out for the season. So of course, as we talked about previous Sundays ago, now Romo is out for the season, so if they don't get in the playoffs. Why weren't they getting in the playoffs? Because their quarterback Romo is out. Now Romo is coming back next season, and you know what? If the Cowboys don't do good next season, why the Cowboys didn't do good next season? Because Romo wasn't in full shape because he was hurt. So it's always going to be an excuse and a reason and a disclaimer why the Cowboys are not going to the playoffs. Same thing for the Lions. I notice all losing teams have a disclaimer on why they're not up there. But I will give credit to the 2 undefeated NFL teams that are still out there doing what they got to do to make things happen. Especially for the Panthers. Go Panthers.
Okay.
And that's it.
And
the Lions need a lot of help. We need a lot of help from the Lions, from all those other teams. And God willing and the creek don't rise, all those teams that need to help us out, please help us out. Mm-hmm. You know, Christmas come early for the Lions then. Bring it on.
Well, see, Longhorn, that's because they dug, like I told you before, they dug themselves in a deeper hole at the beginning of the season. Seems like they clicking on all cylinders now, so.
Well, we got Cooter now, so we good.
Matter of fact, you talking about Lions getting rid of Stafford. Do you think the Cowboys should let Romo go?
Man, the Cowboys should have been let Romo go a long time ago. We should let Stafford go a long time ago. Matter of fact, you can take both of them flip-flop and they still be the same type quarterback.
You ain't holding back today, are you, Longhorn?
Not at all.
Hey, you know, the truth will set you free, so I'm free as a old Chicken George was back in Roots.
All right, Longhorn. But check
You done
this
took
out.
it way back.
Way back. All right, Longhorn, check this out. You got them Packers coming to town Thursday night football.
Packers are mad, brother. Packers are mad. You know the cheese factory. They're mad, brother.
I mean,
the Lions go up there and beat them. Ooh, they gonna come back. They got a vengeance. They got a chip on their shoulder as big as their cheese head.
Chicago beat them last.
They want to come to full field and do some damage to them. They don't care if they don't care if they don't make the playoffs. They don't care about nothing. They just want to come to the full field and beat up on the Lions. The Lions then better be there to represent. Haley, go on down there with your Lions hoodie on. Bill, go on down there. I know you don't wear no Lions paraphernalia. But go on down there and represent.
Hey, man, listen here. Green Bay's in trouble. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing hurt, and I think Detroit is clicking right now. So I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna pick Detroit to win this game. You know, I really, you know, it is what it is. I don't look at games with my heart like you. I'm not no lying big slappy like you, but
What, the big of who?
a big slappy, you know.
Slappy.
You know, but
The world is a big slappy.
You know, lions can do no wrong in your eyes.
Hey, you ever heard the word big slappy?
Today, you know, everybody got a new word.
Use a big, use what they say that for the Detroit Lions. You're well, I want to get us kicked off the air, but what'd you say? Everything.
Thank you.
But I'll explain it to you off the air. But anyway, I'm picking Detroit to beat Green Bay this Thursday night.
Well, go on down there and chill on, brother.
Nah, I'm not going that far, but I'll be in front of the TV watching them.
Well, cheer them on in front of the TV
They
there.
might
Go get your
win
Lions
extra.
pom-poms.
If you go.
I
They know that you're going to be there. They know that you're not a big fan, so they're going to win for you.
You can go down there and spend your money and represent them clowns.
Come on.
I'll just sit at home and eat my 99-cent pack of hot dogs. Same.
And drink your Faygo pop. That's what I'm talking
you want
about.
you a Faygo, don't you?
Exactly.
Hey, I like burners too. You know, I haven't had one of them. Well, they got burners down here. I might well could give me one.
No, when I watch football, I drink screwdrivers. You want to know the truth?
Oh, and your little willies,
or either Bloody Marys.
Orange juice and little willies.
Henry, you heard of Little Willies, ain't you? You ain't never heard of liquor being called Little Willies? Go to the store and get me this.
That sounds a little.
Oh, you ain't not. Oh, okay then. Oh, okay.
God bless you.
Ain't nobody ever heard
Don't
that
drink.
but me.
That's something they make up. Hey, Will. That's something you made up on B-Wick and Mag, man. With them guys you be sitting at the corner around that drum barrel trash can.
Man, listen here.
I'm about to look it up.
This Little Willie is a hood term for a pint of liquor.
Yeah, like I said, Haley, you don't need to look that up. That's something them cats make up where they are singing around that fire at the drum trash can, thinking they singing acapella.
Speaking of Haley, we're going to come back with Haley comments.
You ain't gotta look up
what
that
he talking
term.
about. Anyway, I'm picking the Lions over the Packers. I think the Packers are in trouble. And we come back, we're going to have Haley comments. We're going to have a word from our sponsor. And
all right. Haley, you got your intro music today, girl. Watch out now.
All right. Watch out now.
All right. We'll be back with Haley's comments.
Hello, Detroit Sports Jersey listeners. If you would like to be a sponsor of Detroit Sports Jersey, the email address is info@detroitsportsjersey.com. And the phone number is 313-624-7814. We air every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern on FM 88.1 WHPR with live streaming at FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Detroit Sports Jersey offers reasonable sponsorship rates. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by ENO Productions /Fiverr. That's Fiverr. ENO Productions /Fiverr does video production work, and this is where Detroit Sports Jersey goes for video work week after week. Again, that's ENO Productions /Fiverr. That's Fiverr.
Lasoy Candles offers you truly unique candles with amazing fragrances from the first inch to the last. With nearly 100 different scents to choose from and a good variety of jars, Lasoy Candles has you covered. Get your free 8-ounce candle today. www.lasoy.org.
All right, welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. Let me thank those people that's watching us on TV 33 also.
Hey!
All right.
I should have did my makeup today.
Exactly.
Fleeked it up. Fleeky.
There you go, Longhorn. What time is it?
Game time, prime time. Detroit Sports Jersey Media time. It's time for Haley's Comic. Let's get it on, Peter Wee
All
Strong.
right, here we go. We're about to hit Haley's Comet. Hit it, hand down.
That sound funky. Start rapping or something.
All right. Y'all ready for Haley's comments? Take it away, Haley.
Okay, how's everyone doing today? How are you doing today, Will?
Just fine. I'm in the land of the living, so I can't complain, considering the alternative.
Okay. Everybody ready for Christmas? My birthday's coming up.
Oh, yeah, ready for Christmas. I ain't got no present to give nobody.
Well, my birthday's coming up in 2 weeks, so I would like a nice gift.
Your
Thank
birthday's
you.
when?
December the 16th.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you.
Oh snap!
What to hit? What? Okay. All
We
right.
know somebody gonna get a present.
Hey.
It's,
This. Okay. Anyways, so you guys have tuned in to Haley's comment. Today's show we're gonna be talking about. Now I know you've been seeing on Facebook that the France flag has been on people's profile pictures, right?
Yep, changed
Right.
mine to that.
Okay, so everybody is aware about the tragedy that happened in Paris like a week ago or 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks ago now.
Prayers out.
All right, so I want to first say that it's very sad, that happened, and people are, let's not say people, African Americans seem to have a problem with, people of color changing their, profile picture to the red, white, and blue, which I honestly don't understand why. I mean, a tragedy is a tragedy, you know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, like, regardless if it was blue, purple, red people or whoever religion or race, if it's people getting killed for, nonsense, that's sad. Like, why should, because a flag, determine how you feel? Like, oh, I'm going to be less sad because, okay, well, France doesn't like African Americans, like they used them as slaves. Like, okay, well, you wouldn't get so technical talking about black people are oppressed to their own people. Well, why do black people wear cotton? We wear cotton clothing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I have cotton on right now.
I got a 100% cotton T-shirt now.
I mean, come on now. People always want to talk about how, oh, well, you don't never support your own and you support people that didn't like us. But, I mean, you wear cotton. Our ancestors clearly picked cotton. And we just wearing it. We wear design like name brand designers. You know what I mean? It has been spoken upon that,
Hell, I use
they're
cotton.
racist.
I use cotton to clean my face with alcohol. What the hell am I supposed to do? Stop using cotton?
Exactly. Okay. But you get the point I'm trying to say. Like, people always want to say, like, oh, well, that's a problem. And then want to bring up the incident that happened back in May with Kenya. Now, I think it's so funny how everyone's just like, oh, my God, Facebook didn't put up a cover for Kenya, blah, 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 but you didn't either. You probably didn't even know about it until the Paris tragedy happened, you know what I mean? So people were like, oh, Kenya is so sad. They killed 147 students, blah, 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 and it's like, honestly, well, did you see any Kenya flags on Facebook?
You know what? Why I didn't change mine to no Kenya flag? Because I'm not technology inclined. If I knew how to do that, I would have done that. Now, the reason it was on Facebook made it so easy because they had a button.
Yeah,
for
do you want to push it
it
as your cover?
Yeah.
Click.
Now, if they would have had a button for the Kenyan flag, I'd have pushed that too. But I'm not technically inclined to know how to do all that stuff. But like you said, but I do share and repost my thoughts and prayers to things that goes on in Africa. Like one person hit me, I thought, you done lost your black card. The hell is that? I didn't even know I never had a black card. And if I want a black card, give me that. What's that, Discover? Visa? Which one is that? That's the only black card I really want. You want to be honest?
Yeah. It's just kind of ridiculous. It just kind of makes me sick because that's just one more thing people want to make excuses for. Like, why does it matter? Okay, like, regardless of the background history, that happened years ago. Like, oh, well, French people don't even like African Americans. Okay, so
not all.
Like, okay, like, okay, if they don't, so because they don't like a certain type of race, we can't feel bad for people dying and losing their lives. People are losing the real, message of really what's going on. It doesn't matter if it's the French, doesn't matter if it's Africans or Europeans. It shouldn't not matter. These are innocent people that lost their lives, and thousands. It's not because it's a race thing. See, black people always want to put up the race thing and want to be so righteous and whatnot and be all mad when it comes to them, but at the same time don't want to support. Like, some people just probably want to put it up because they felt bad.
Well, see, what you have in different races is this thing they call race baiting. So they'll throw stuff out there to bait you into them stupid arguments. Now, for the people, like the person that said that I lost my black card, who are you to speak for the people that got killed and said that they hate black people? They might have loved the hell out of black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So who are you to be their spokesman and say that? But I don't get caught up in that. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care about none of that. If you cool with me, I'm cool with you. It's as simple as that.
Right.
If you black and a jackass, I'm gonna be black and a jackass to you. If you white and a jackass to me, I'm gonna be black and a jackass to you. It's as simple as that. Now, if you nice to me, I'm nice to you. I'm gonna love you just like you love me. We can sit down and kick the willy bobos, all that. But
Right.
I don't get caught up into that. Yeah, things done happened bad to a whole lot of people years ago. Still happening to this day. But I'm not going in me personally invoke race into my decision on how I feel about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if a white man don't like me, I'm not hating him because he's white. I'm hating him hating him because
doesn't like me.
he's just an idiot. He don't like me, he just don't like me. I don't give a damn what color you are. Color ain't got nothing to do with me not liking you. I'm not liking you just because you a jackass towards me.
And if you think about it, racism and hatred for a person because of their skin and because of their ethnic background or their race is a learned behavior. It's a learned behavior. When you go to where to the hospitals and babies are all there laying in the baby ward, those babies don't know
Right.
race. They don't know hate. All they know
Exactly.
is babies. If all those babies grew up in a community where where they're not taught, you don't like this person because of their skin, don't like this person because of their religion, don't like this person because they're Westerner or they're Easterner, whatever. They're going to love each other because of who they are. The problem comes in as they get older, and the older folks start teaching the kids, at a young age, don't like this person because this, that, and the other. That's where the problem comes in at. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this movie the other day, this wagon train, old cowboy Indian movie. What they call Native Americans now. We call them Indians back in the day. Little Indian boy, little white boy, 5 years old, couldn't even speak to each other, but they in the language, you know what I'm saying? But they was playing with each other, stacking rocks on each other. Now the Indians and the wagon train people, they can really go to war with each other. But the little two little boys, they playing with each other. They didn't hate each other. You know what I'm saying? But my point of the whole thing is, it's all learned behavior. Put all the babies together, if they never taught this thing about hate and race and hating on each other's race or somebody's color, they won't know the difference.
Yeah.
So when people put this stuff on there about overgeneralizing, people hating
Just doing
this
too
and that and
much.
the third, they overgeneralize it.
It's just
And
annoying.
like Will said, there's race baiters out there.
That's
and they
all
want
it
to get
is.
people sucked into this thing about hating people's race and things of that nature.
And
So
see,
don't
people
fall
and
into
the
that
people
trap.
and the people that fall into their traps, they ain't nothing but followers anyway. You can't sit up and make up your own mind about people that, within yourself. You got to listen to what other people tell you. When half the time, or majority of the time, their facts are not even right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you ain't nothing but a
Something they heard
follower.
or they saw. It just gets it's just like getting out of hand. Though I don't know why a lot of African Americans are so upset. Like, I just want to be mad all the time. Like, especially when it's something like this happens and it's like, oh, well, why they didn't do that? Like, well, then why you don't get back to Kenya? I don't understand. Like, if you really care that much, you know what I mean? If it's really a problem, you just really just cannot understand why this happened. Then why don't you donate or why don't you form a group or whatever you have to do to make it better or make yourself feel better? Because honestly, you're just talking on the internet like, oh, I can't believe that black people will put a flag out of black people. That's like buying really expensive clothes. Like, how do you know that? Because I've seen like pictures, on the internet. My mom said it wasn't true, but I've seen on the internet like a lot of these, clothing designers are racist.
Well, yeah, I've seen.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you breaking your back, giving up last month's rent, this month's rent, next month's rent to buy a bag that costs $1,500 for someone that probably wouldn't even look at you twice if you were standing in their face. Like, So I mean, I don't understand
You know what
how
killed me
that's
about?
the
You know what's
same.
funny? You know that old saying, you got rid of the this $1,500 bag, but you ain't even got $15 in the bag.
Right, exactly.
You know what's funny about that is they had a special on 60 Minutes one time where these guys making these knockoffs, right? And the guy and these knockoffs are getting so real now that even the people who design
No,
the
you can't
designer bags are hiring these knockoff specialists to come in and to go out and to find these knockoffs, because even the ones who designing the real bags and the real designer stuff, it's getting hard for them to pick out the knockoffs, right? And the guys who sell these knockoffs said that the rich people, they don't even go out and buy the real stuff anymore.
Yeah, they get knockoffs.
They go buy the knockoffs because they don't want to spend their hard-earned money on the real stuff. And the thing is, they're already rich, so when somebody see them with the
Right, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's fake." They're gonna be like,
think it's
"Wow."
real, but there's really knockoffs.
But
So
see,
when the poor person is out there who's struggling, going
They're
out
like,
and
"Oh,
buying
that's
the
fake.
real, genuine article,
That's
when they
fake.
go in and bought the knockoffs,
But see-
the guy who's selling knockoffs is laughing, talking about they out here, like you say, spending their hard-earned money trying to buy the real stuff when a rich man's out there buying the knockoffs, because they're not gonna spend their money on the real stuff.
think I had
'Cause
seen
the
that
knockoff
online.
is just as
but
it's
see, I
just
can
as,
take
article.
I can take it a
it's just
step.
as real.
I can take it a step further. I think it was on 2020. It's one of those programs, right? The reporter, he took a bunch of kindergarten, fourth graders, or whatever, right? He's gonna show you the rich people don't know what the hell they talking about a lot of times. Also, he took let's just say some elementary kid. He told them to paint up some stuff. Just paint whatever you want to paint or whatever. Boom, boom. So what they did, they took it and put it in the
Art museum.
art museum
Yeah.
and had these snobbish rich people to come in there
Spending
acting like they
thousands.
know what the hell they was talking about. Oh, I priced this at million and all this and that. He just looking at them like,
Some kids
yeah.
just
What
drew
if I
this.
tell y'all some kids just these artists are nobodies.
Right.
These are just elementary kindergarten kids. You know, so they don't know what the hell they talking about. All that's why I say, man, a lot of people out here are followers. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to think for yourself. You got to spend your
Exactly.
money for yourself. Damn, what such and such have. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Just like one person
Not
gonna
at
tell
all.
me the other day, talking about something. Yeah, I got the money to do this and do that. Blah blah blah. I said, well, you know what? I might not have the money like you have, but eventually I can get what you have.
And I definitely will
But
be
when you
richer
get
than
it,
you.
but when you, he does, yeah, but when you get it, it's going to be old. I said, it might be old, you know, in the
To you.
technology world, but it's going to be new coming out the store as to where you done paid $1,000
And I only
for.
pay half.
Yeah, and half, I might even pay $50 for it. So they
Right.
sell a certain amount and then they drop the price,
Right.
you know?
And people want to, yeah, they do that. Especially,
Yeah.
It goes on sale all the time.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
And not only that, let's talk about the racism part. You know, there's racism within the own community of the black community. You know, and if you want to read an interesting article about racism within the black community, there's this guy called Willie Lynch. If you can Google it, Willie Lynch letters. Google Willie Lynch letters, and you'll see how he helped the slave owners develop racism within the black community. That's why if you read those letters, you'll see how he helped develop the light-skinned blacks against the brown-skinned blacks, things of that nature.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So, because everybody knows that's because you light-skinned
You
and
a
you're
house.
black, you think you this and that. You know, so even now in the summertime, you have. Like I ride my motorcycle, and I wear my long sleeve motorcycle jacket because I don't want to fall off my bike and get burned up skin up by the road. But I was told, oh, so you wear a jacket because you don't want to get black. No, because I don't want to hit that
I like
concrete
my
going
skin
80
color
miles
and
an
I
hour
like
and
my
get skin
skin.
up by the road.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what about this? No, I don't want to get skin cancer either. How about that?
Yeah, no, but I was told because I didn't want to get black. I was like, what? And I'm 50 years old, and I'm thinking to myself, does people still think that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Once
And
again.
I'm looking at this moment. I'm thinking, dang, people still think that.
Once
You
again.
know,
See,
it just shocked me
That's
because I haven't
ignorant
heard
people.
it in a long time.
well, see, she
So I'm
was.
like, wow, people
see-
still think that some light skinned people don't want to get black.
Well, see, she's one of the
That's why I'm
people.
wearing a long sleeve jacket while I'm riding my motorcycle. Are you serious?
She's one of those people that's called a race baiter. That's all she
She's a race
is.
baiter.
That's
Trying to
all
get me
she
in
is. Oh, you eating white bread. You don't like wheat bread.
Right, you
Okay,
don't like
yeah.
black people? Like what? You got white dip shoes on.
You
like,
eating white rice. What's wrong with eating brown rice?
like I just don't like it.
You know.
But it is people that's like that go like real technical into that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just gotta get it together.
Google Willie Lynch.
Okay.
Willie Lynch letters and read that article on his letters, and you'll be surprised what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Longhorn 2 cents. You know,
That's mine.
All right.
also.
Well.
everybody love each other, respect each
Well,
other.
yeah.
That's
And
it,
if
man.
you take the skin off everybody, just pull the skin off everybody, and we're all underneath is red blood and vessels
Oh, hell,
and
you-
bones.
oh,
You will
hell.
know what we look like.
Well, hell, you
Okay.
can turn off the lights and we all the same.
Exactly. You want to get
You got
technical.
that right.
All right.
All right, that's it for Haley's comments. Hit it, hen dog. We about to hit these crazy eights.
Let me get to singing a little song on here. Righty.
All right. Welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. Check this out. I got a partner of mine. I don't know who the hell get married in the wintertime, but he's about to get married.
In the Hawk? You gonna get married in the Hawk?
Hey, man, that's it between him and his wife. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But it got me to thinking.
I know it ain't outside.
Huh?
I know it's not an outside wedding.
I don't think it's an outside wedding, but I think it's in December to something, 20-something. I don't know, man.
On Christmas.
You know, but it got me to thinking. The top 8 signs you're going to a ghetto wedding. All right, number 8. The top 8 signs you're going to a ghetto wedding. If the wedding is held during a funeral because they could get a 2-for-1 with the coupon they found in the penny saver, you're going to a ghetto wedding. If the, number 7, if the couple first dance song is "I Don't Give a F About You" by Big Sean, you going to a ghetto wedding. If the pastor, number 6, starts passing the collection plate, asking for to donate to the world famous building fund, you're going to a ghetto wedding. Number 5.
Not the building fund.
If number 5, when the pastor asks if any person can show just cause while they may not be joined together, let them speak now or forever hold their breath. And the mother-in-law stands up and start placing bets on who's going to leave first. You going to a ghetto ass wedding. If the members of the wedding party starts throwing ramen noodles instead of rice, you going to a ghetto ass wedding.
Oh,
Was that
ramen
number
noodles. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you know, ramen noodles good. I don't care what nobody say. They good to me. Shit, I love the beef one. Number 3, top 8 signs you're going to a ghetto wedding. If the pastor, best man, and groom are on their knees shooting dice while waiting on the bride to come down the aisle, you're going to a ghetto ass wedding. If the bride starts twerking down the aisle,
Hey.
you're going to a ghetto ass wedding.
Turkey.
The number 1 sign that you're at a ghetto ass wedding, if all the champagne glasses are the blue and red cups you get at the liquor store, you at a ghetto ass wedding. That's my crazy 8s. I want to switch over to the big dummies, but I was done left up out the room. I was
Don't do
Head
him
dog
like
left up out the
that.
room.
Yeah, he got the hot number to play before noon. Hey, Longhorn, but while he's out of the room, quick question. Haley, you might be able to chime in this also. Y'all know Golden State's undefeated, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, undefeated, baby. 18-0.
18.
Steph Curry was the shot boy.
18-0.
That sounds like Haley's favorite team right there.
Between Golden State,
The
the
one
Carolina Panthers, and the New England Patriots. Who's going to get their first loss? Ladies first. Haley, who you think going to get their first loss of the season between the Golden State Warriors, the Carolina Panthers, and the New England Patriots?
The Carolina Panthers.
You know what? Okay.
I was gonna say the Patriots, but I know. Oh, KC is not gonna lose. So.
What about you, Longhorn?
Oh man, that's a toughie right there, man. The reason why it's so tough is because basketball. Oh man, basketball.
It's the real sport.
Huh?
The real sport.
Basketball. You don't have as many. You don't have many things that can affect the basketball as you do football.
Major injuries.
Yes.
Major players. Whoa. Pump your brakes. Major injuries. Yes, you do. What are you talking about?
Yes, you can.
Let Steph Curry go down.
I'm just saying because
the
Warriors. They play team ball, so you can always bring one or two players in there. They got a solid, good team ball, and it's only 5 players. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
football, you got 11 players, and one player on the football team can go out, and just like we were discussing a couple of Sundays ago, one player, boom, that's your whole freaking team, and then you got the refs who are making these out of the world missed calls or jacked up calls nowadays.
Longhorn, you overthinking this. I'm not saying that Golden State's gonna go undefeated. I'm not saying.
I know who gonna get the first loss.
Yeah, I'm not saying the Patriots or Panthers gonna go undefeated. I'm just saying who's gonna
get the first loss. I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
I think we're gonna make this a trifecta because that's my thought also. I think the Panthers, even though they have the easier schedule than the Patriots do, and of course I don't think the Golden State's gonna be tested to Christmas. I think they play San Antonio. I'm not for sure.
Right. Well, I'm just going with the Panthers because you got more elements in the game to mess up their game.
No, because at the same time, every team, whether it's football, basketball, whatever, they always have their star players. They got people that they got for backup, but that don't mean that they're going to win the game. So if it's basketball or if it is football, you can get injured either way because if a lot of teams focus all their energy on that 1-star player or the 2-star players or 3 or 4, but it's not like 5, 6, 7, or 8. They got them on the bench to just in case. But the coach is definitely thinking in the back of his mind, please, let us win.
You know what them players on the end of the bench are for? To come in there and give the starters to come in there and get us when you're getting blowed out and the game's out of hand, you're gonna take your starters out so they don't get injured.
Right,
so you're bringing in other players for garbage time. They get garbage time.
The second string and the third string.
Exactly.
But see, here's the thing about basketball that you don't get in football. You can bring a player off the bench in basketball to give your star player a rest, right? Now you don't do that in football. You don't bring a backup quarterback in for Cam Newton or for Brady for minutes and minutes and minutes and let them sit down and get no break.
What about Longhorn?
You don't do that in football.
Longhorn. In basketball, maybe the 6th, 7th, or 8th man is coming in to give them breathers. 9, 10, 11, and 12 is not coming.
How many times you going to see somebody come in to give Brady a breather for 6 or 7 minutes?
Well, of course, because they got to continue that rhythm going on in football.
That's why I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, basketball is running up and down the court.
Right.
I finish? Well, let me finish. Basketball players are running up and down the court. Football players, when the defensive out there on the team, the offense out there rested. So there go their rest period right there.
Booyah.
Checkmate, fool.
We out.
Checkmate. They're not running up and down the field like basketball players, Longhorn.
Right.
That's why they need that breather.
You right.
The Panthers are going to get their loss before the Warriors.
Y'all got y'all big dummies?
Yeah, I got a big dummy.
Let's hit it, Big Hen Dog. We got to play our big dummies
Real quick.
before we get up out of here.
Really quick.
She got that
Come on
classic
now.
man in her mind, boy.
Come on.
She got that what in her head?
That classic man. She got a theme song. Her birthday coming up.
Heck
You remember
yeah.
her birthday?
Woo-hoo.
Presents coming.
23.
All right, go ahead, Haley. Give your big dummy.
All right, so I can't find it, but I know I remember what it was. It was basically a couple back in Texas. Hey, Texas.
What's
in
up?
Dallas,
Central
Texas, right?
Uh-huh.
So, 24-year-old girl and 28-year-old man together robs a bank. What was the bank? I don't know. I think it was a bank. I think like a little small bank, right?
Okay.
Then they like, come on, babe, let's take a picture for Instagram. Takes a
Oh, my
picture
God.
with the money, flashing the money. They happy. They so happy they got
I
that
read
money.
that, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, if I rob a bank, I am not about to be posing on the internet with hundreds and 20s like, we just made it. Ooh. But that is my big dummy for the week.
All right.
Hit it, hen dog.
All right, Longhorn, who's your big dummy?
My big dummy is for any pro team that does not have a mentorship program where they get a mentor to be assigned to rookies coming right out of college who's getting paid millions of dollars, young college students who are used to winning, who can't handle losing, who can't handle being heckled, who gets into arguments and altercations and want to choke fans. So my big dummy is to any pro team that does not have mentorship programs for these young talented college players coming to their teams.
And Longhorn, of course,
Those
is
are big
talking.
dummies.
And Longhorn. All right, we up out of here until next Sunday, 11 a.m. WHPR. I ain't got no big dummy, I guess. We out of here.
Bye.
Thank you, listeners from Detroit to Central Texas, for joining us here live on Detroit Sports Jersey Media with your host, Will Sims, and co-host, Longhorn and the Jersey Girl, every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, right here on FM 88.1 WHPR. Visit us at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Have a great week.